So I'm going to start this with a story. I was at Third Street Promenade one time. It's a shopping mall. And I walked past this girl and she looked at me. I looked at her. She smiled and we kept walking. About 5 seconds in, I'm thinking, you know what? That was really cute. She was really cute. I should go back and talk to her. So I had a voice come up and said, nah, don't do it. You know, I might be misreading this. So I didn't listen to that voice. I turned around and I went and talked to her. She was with her friend. We talked for about 5 or 10 minutes. And at the end of that, she was like, take my number. Let's go out sometime. And I was like, okay, cool. So I took her number. We realized that we both weren't looking for boyfriend and girlfriend. So we ended up just having a friends with benefits thing for a couple months. And it was awesome. Now, the whole point of the story is not the friends with benefits part, but it's the open door part. Now, Robert Glover talks about this. He talks about open doors, which are opportunities that are given to you, meaning that you don't necessarily have to go approach a girl for an opportunity, but if you see a girl who's already showing slight interest in you, showing up for that. And why this is so important is a lot of guys, and the guys who are especially struggling with approaching, are not having enough reference experiences. And reference experiences are 100% key for becoming better at dating, better at approaching, being much more smoother and confident all around, right? Because when you have that confidence, you show up differently, you show up more powerful, you show up more intentful. And if you don't have those experiences, a lot of times what happens is we tend to feel insecure, we tend to feel unsure, uncertain of ourselves because we don't have the experiences backing up a positive belief system or positive, as my friend would call it, a positive feedback loop. So it's very key to go out and get these reference experiences. So if you're one of those guys who has women looking at you, smiling at you, you need to close that gap. Go and talk to them. Don't stop leaving stuff on the table, right? Especially if you're not in abundance, if you're in scarcity, like you don't have a lot of women in your life, you can't afford to not be talking to women. You know what I mean? Like you should be taking advantage of those opportunities. When you get one girl who loves being around you, who you're attracted to, who you are spending a lot of time with, it starts to boost your confidence, especially if you met this girl out in the world. Like you met her out in the street, you met her out at a shopping center. It wasn't somebody that you knew already. It wasn't a warm lead. It wasn't somebody in your friend circle or somebody at your school. If it was somebody that you met on the street or at a party somewhere, it boosts your confidence. As a man, you start to feel like, oh, okay, women are attracted to me. I can do this. I can go out and I can meet women. I don't need to be sitting at home all the time. I can go out, meet women on a Friday night. I can go out and meet women any day of the week, actually. All I have to do is show up. And you want this level of confidence because when you have this level of confidence, it changes your dating life completely. And usually when your dating life is going really well, it changes other areas of your life. You feel more focused, you feel more relaxed, you feel more free. You don't feel that lack of attraction, lack of affection, because you're getting love, you're getting affection, you're getting women texting you all the time, wanting to hang out with you, trying to set up dates with you, trying to come over and see you that night. And that's a beautiful feeling to have. So anyways, very short video, but I wanted to just kind of get that point across that take advantage of the open doors. Don't let these opportunities pass you by, because I hear this all the time from women, that men don't approach them. And I see it, and I know why. It's because when women are throwing out the subtle signals, which they always do, men are not catching them. I heard Brian say this one time, women play in the subtle, meaning that they're not obvious like men are when they flirt. At least not right off the bat, at least not the first couple of seconds of meeting them. And because guys are missing these subtle cues or the subtle flirtation that women are giving, the guys are coming up empty-handed and they're becoming frustrated, right? So women are becoming frustrated because men aren't approaching. Men are becoming frustrated because they can't get women. But men are not seeing these subtle hints that they're dropping all the time to take advantage of it, so they don't. So both sides are frustrated. So help the cause and approach that girl who smiled at you. Be a part of the cause and approach that girl who smiled at you. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, I guarantee she will appreciate the attempt. Anyways, guys, I will see you in next week's video. Peace. So look, I want to share a story with you guys, and it's kind of my personal story. So before I found Brian and Fearless, I used to be a big nice guy. Like, I was a pushover, I was very shy, didn't know how to talk to women, women scared me. I was letting a lot of things slide that I shouldn't have been letting slide because I didn't know what boundaries were. So there was a lot of times I was put in the friend zone, and I was just getting frustrated with myself, mainly because I didn't have the balls to speak up for myself, to say the things that I wanted to say, to show intention, to be straightforward. And it cost me a lot of time. So the best thing I ever did was finding Fearless. Fearless showed me so much about myself that I didn't know. It showed me my power. It showed me things that I wasn't aware of, right? Your emotions being a good thing, your nervousness being a good thing, learning how to connect with women, learning how to feel your emotions, learning how to set boundaries, right? So I say all that to say this. I started working with Fearless, and in my first year, my dating life completely exploded. Like, I'm talking about, I had experiences and occurrences happen that I never had in my whole 20s. And I came into Fearless probably about 28, 29 years old. So things just kind of blew out the water. It was insanely crazy. Every year after that got better, meaning I was having more experiences. I was dating more girls. I was dating multiple girls. I had a lot of options, and it was fantastic. Got into a relationship that was absolutely the best relationship I had ever have. And things were just getting great. So basically, looking back on all this stuff, man, I really just want to pay it forward to guys, because I shoot these videos because I know that they help, but I know that these guys could also be helped a little bit deeper than just by videos, because a lot of guys are watching these videos, but they're not actually going out and taking action. Like, I get that. I used to be one of those guys who watched YouTube videos and didn't go out and take action. So I know those guys are out there and probably watching. So anyways, I wanted to extend an offer to you guys. So I'm going to do a small group of 10 guys for a 14-day accountability coaching course, where we're going to cover topics like the first 30 seconds of an interaction, how you should be, what you should be doing, things you should be aware of, what you should be feeling. We're also going to be talking about conversation that leads to attraction, right? Conversation that leads to her wanting to open up to you more, getting to know you more, but also her wanting to share more about herself and expose more of herself to you. That's the kind of stuff that leads to turn on. That's the kind of stuff that leads to sex. But that is also the basis of you learning how to converse from feeling and not converse from your head. When you start to get this down, you'll never ever have to go in your head for a thought again when you're conversing with the woman that you're attracted to. So we're going to be going over that. We're also going to be going over escalation, because escalation is key. A lot of guys have trouble with escalation. It's probably one of the number one things that most intermediate guys struggle with, is how to get a girl that you like or that likes you into bed, right? Or to make out, or to get physical, or to touch. Because this stuff does matter, right? Especially depending on the age that you're at and the experiences that you've had. It really does matter. So we're also going to be dealing with how to deal with negative inner dialogue, negative self-thoughts, and negative self-image. I don't feel good enough. I don't have money. I'm not 6 foot tall. She's not going to like me. I'm not attractive. How to deal with all this crap, because you don't need to be attractive in that way. You don't need to be 6 foot tall. You don't need to have a lot of money. All you need to have is inner confidence, and inner confidence comes from doing the inner work. So this is the stuff that we're going to be going over in these Zoom calls, which is going to be so we have 14 days. We're going to do 2 Zoom calls a week, and we're just going to jump and dive into these topics, and we're going to do Q&A. So if you guys have questions, you guys can ask them. But also, each guy is going to get assigned their own assignment depending on where they are in their comfort level with talking to women and approaching. and we're just going to hold them accountable and make sure they're out there getting the results, doing their homework, coming back with data, letting us know what's going on so we can tweak it and fine tune it so they can start getting the results that they want. So again, I just want to pay this stuff forward because I know how valuable it is to have a life where you feel like you're in abundance and you have options when it comes to women, so that you're not settling down because you didn't go out and have a full life experience with the opposite sex. So if this is something that you want to be a part of, if you want to be one of those 10 guys, email me at HighIntegrityCoaching@gmail.com or find me on Instagram at HighIntegrityCoaching and shoot me a DM. Let me know if you want to get involved. Again, I'm closing this at 10 guys. I don't want more than that. Anything more, that's going to be way too much. I want it to be kind of small and secluded so everybody's getting high quality information, but also the attention that they need to help them grow. So if this is something you want to be a part of, go ahead, shoot me an email, find me on Instagram, let me know if you want to be a part of it. I'll let you know the date and also the pricing on this is very affordable. And we'll go ahead and jump into it, man, and get you guys accelerated and just really get you guys running. That's really what it's all about. So anyways, love you guys. Reach out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.